Hey guys, welcome back to another review video. We are going to take a break from the RC models and going back to the model kit or Gundam kit. And as you can see, this is a master grade Ver.Ka Sazabi made by Bandai. And Ver.Ka stands for version Katoki, which is the designer's name. The full name is Hajime Katoki. So the difference between the Ver.Ka Master Grade and the standard Master Grade is just that the Ver.Ka version normally comes with better detailing inside the model kit, and it is specifically designed by Katoki. So in this video, I'm going to do a details unboxing to show you all the bits that's inside the box, and also to let you guys know how big the model kit actually is, because you probably want to make sure you have enough space to house the box if you decide to keep the box, that is. And also the actual Sazabi, being a 1:100 scale, this also is relatively big. It's not as big as the 1:60 perfect gray, but it is almost there. So you do need a fair bit of space to display the Sazabi. And if you're gonna keep the box, then you definitely need to find a space for it. And quickly, let me tell you the dimension of the box. So the width is about 59 centimeter, which is just over 23 inches. And the height of the box is just over 39 centimeters, which is about 15.5 inches. And the depth of the box, bear with me guys, I'm trying to do everything with one hand. So it is just over 11 centimeters in depth, which is about 4.5 inches. So as you can see, it is a fairly big box, and it's a little heavy compared to a standard master grade kit. And in terms of the dimension, if you happen to have the master grade Ver.Ka High Neo Gundam, it is about 2 boxes large. So make sure you have the right space or the sufficient space to house the box. Otherwise, maybe keeping the box might not be a good idea. So first of all, I just want to show you guys the box art. So apologies, I am not able to show the entire packaging in front of the camera because I have limited space on my work desk, and I have got the 2 monitors as well as the other bits on the table, so just bear with me guys. So here you have the lovely drawing or the graphics of the Sazabi, and it bears the blue Bandai logo. So that is a re-release version. The original release has a red Bandai logo. And then on the top left, you can see the full name, Neo Zeon Mobile Suit Sazabi version Katoki. And there are some information about the dimension of the actual Sazabi, if it is 1:1 scale in real life, which is quite tall. It's 23 meters tall, and it weighs 39.5 tons. It's very cool. And then bottom left, you can see it is manufactured by Bandai Namco. It is a master grade Ver.Ka version. This kit is made in Japan, and 2013 was the first released date of this Gundam kit. So if you have the red Bandai logo, very likely you are getting the earlier released version, which is closer to 2013. Next, we are going to take a look at the surrounding box art. So on the side, you have the lovely graphic or the painting of the Sazabi, and it is the same on both sides. At the bottom, you will see a bit more information about the Sazabi and the weapons that it carries. Very nice. So this model kit comes with all the runners that are pre-colored, so I don't think you will need to add any color, or if you choose to airbrush it to get a better finishing, you can do that as well. On the top side, there's more information written in Japanese and a more dynamic pose of the Sazabi. Okay, so next we are going to lift up the box to see what's actually inside the model kit. I will try and keep this box in the background, hopefully it will balance. Yep, that's great. So very quickly, let's take a look at what we have. So the box split into left and right. Let's have a quick look at all the parts. So here you can see the posable manipulator, or the hands. So that is pre-molded with the ball joints on each fingers, so you could post it whichever way you want the fingers to move. And there is also clear parts in here. There are some grey runner, which is runner T, which has all the bits for the joints. And on the other side you have runner B1, which has all the yellowy orangey color parts on this. It's very nice. Next you have runner F2, which has some red parts, and I can already see there's actually quite a few different shade of red. So this one is the darker red, and you have the lighter color red, and here this is a more vibrant red as well. So just by looking at this, there's at least 3 different shades of red on this model kit. So this is runner F2. I think these are the shoulder pad, and on runner I, that's a different color red. This is slightly darker shade. Very nice. Now runner K, there's 2 of them. They are identical. I think they are the legs part. Nicely done. I think that's the foot, and that's the other foot. And then we have runner S here, runner S. You have the weapon. So that is the machine guns, or the rifle guns, or rifle. Why do I say gun? And then you have this runner C, which is a massive shield. It's about the length of my hand. It's very big. Very cool. And then you have runner B2, which is, I think it's the same or similar parts to the one we saw earlier. I do remember the parts on this. And then opposite side you have parts of runner D. So that's just a black color. So you have the guns again, as well as some other parts which I don't know what they are for as yet, because I haven't even read the installation guide, so I don't know what the parts are for. And next we have runner H, and there's two of them. They're identical. So this is the more vibrant red color runner. So you have more of the shoulder armor, and there's some of those missiles parts as well, same as these, and it's identical on the other runner. And then you have runner P, identical one, so two of them. So these are more of the inner frame. It's got a lot of details on this, which is nice. And this is runner Q. It looks like there's two of the runner Q. So again, that is the internal body structure. Got a lot of details on all the parts as well. And you have the runner O, and again there's two of them, they're identical, and these are the translucent green parts, and I'm pretty sure if I shine the black light on this, all of the green part would glow in the dark as well. It's very cool. And at the bottom you have the user menu. So we'll go through that a little bit later. I'll leave that in the background for now. So let me just quickly dump this runner back. Otherwise I will not be able to remember how to pack them back. Okay, I'm sure they will fit nicely. Right, okay, that's fine. Now looking at the right hand side tray, so you have runner G. So this is the bright red color again, and these are the correction stickers. So some of the parts you will need to use these stickers to stick on the parts, because the color has a slight different shade or variant of the color in order to get the color closest to what you see in the cartoon. So correction stickers, and then you have the water transfer stickers as well. That's actually quite a lot of them, so it's going to take a while to transfer them all. Looking at it, it looks like the highest number on the water transfer, it goes to 152. So that's a lot of them to cut out and to soak them into the water. Here you can see there's part of the shield, and then obviously the body armor. Next you have runner R1, which has more internal structure, and the slightly darker shade of red on runner J. Again, this is body armor. Runner R2, we've seen this earlier, so that's a duplicate. And then runner A2, this has the metallic effect. Very nice. And obviously, if you would like to use your own color preference, you could airbrush this part into a shiny silver or gunmetal color to bring out the mechanical effect. And runner A1. So you've got A1 on the right and A2 on the left. So they're both metallic color parts, which is done very nicely, and there's a lot of details on the parts as well. And then this is runner M, the gray parts, there's more internal frame or the body structure. And we have runner F1 in a slightly matte red color. I know here it looks like it's shiny red, but in reality it's like a polish effect. It's very nicely molded, and obviously the red is the body armor. And opposite you have runner N, which is the internal body structure. So you can see the rear skirt here as well. It's quite a large parts for it. And the very last bag, you have runner E2. Not sure if you guys can see it. It's runner E2 and runner E1. So these are black parts. So you can see part of the shield as well. And there's also the fuel tank, which Sazabi carry at the back. Very nice. And that's all the parts inside. I have this is the receipt, I believe, and I bought this from Japan Cool, so it's an online Gundam model kit store. Okay, so let me put all of this stuff back. Right, I'm glad I'm able to refit everything back into the box. So this is the user guide. The installation guide is fully colored on the outside, and it is a slightly thick installation guide. And here you can see the original red Bandai logo. So instead of the blue, which is the re-release, the original will have the red Bandai logo on the box. And here you can see I don't know if this is computer graphic or the actual build model. It looks like a real model, to be honest. So let's take a quick look. So there's information about Sazabi. Pull out, there's more photos about the model, and I think this is the evolution of certain Gundam kit, and it's all written in Japanese. And here, this is your checklist for all the runners. Okay, and then the installation from step 1. Instruction is, as always, very clear. So you start from building the torso, and then the head, the 2 arms, and then you kind of combine all the parts that you have built from step 1 to step 4. And then you start to build the legs, the hips, I've just noticed on the side of the page, both left and right, it actually tells you which part they are showing you in terms of the instruction. So you start off from the part list, and then you build the body, the head, the arms, the upper body, the waist, the legs, and now coming down to building the bottom and the backpack. And then you have the final assembly, and then you build the weapons, and it shows you the transformation system as well. So its instruction is very, very clear. So step 10 is for the backpack. And then you start to construct your beam shot rifle. So that's the weapon, and then the shield, and then you have the transformation system. Okay, so before that, so you have to finish building all of those weapons, and then how to attach the missile launcher as well as the fuel tank, and also if you decide to put Sazabi on a stand, so that's how you actually connect it. And also how to swap out the batteries. I believe the eye unit actually lights up, but you will need to buy that part yourself. It doesn't come with the kit, I don't think. And then, so this is the transformation system. Can't really tell the difference between this and that, to be honest. Okay, so you just open the chest piece, there's a gap there on the right, and it's closed on the left. And then there are some armors that you could pull out around the shoulder. Okay, and the rear skirt, side skirt, there's mechanism that you could pull down to expose the underlayer. Same as the legs, there are certain parts that you could open and split. It's very cool. The backpack, you could actually open the missile launcher. You can see the case at the top. One is closed, one is opened. And this is to show more details on the arm and how to attach the shield, and then the transformation on the rifle. And the last 2 pages, so you have your water transfer stickers again, and all the location marking of where to transfer the water slides, both on the actual unit as well as on the weapons. There's quite a lot of them, so it will take a bit of time. And then you have the color chart, so that's all the colors you need if you want to either hand brush or airbrush it. And that's to give you an idea how to paint the figure. It's very cool. And the back cover. So I will leave this on top of all the runners, and I'll see if I can close this box. Yep, that's it, it's all done. So this is the unboxing of the master grade Ver.Ka Sazabi. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed looking at the parts and the contents inside the box. I personally would recommend you to get the master grade Ver.Ka of the Sazabi. It is quite detailed, and the scale is quite large as well. It is definitely taller and wider than your standard master grade 1:100 scale, just because Sazabi is quite a large mobile suit. It is quite expensive at the moment. I'm not sure if it is because Sazabi being a very popular mobile suit, you know, there's a lot of fans who like to add Sazabi to their collections, very commonly posting it right next to the master grade Ver.Ka High New Gundam. But if you are not prepared to spend all that money to buy the Ver.Ka version of Sazabi, there is actually a cheaper version or cheaper alternative, which is the master grade, but it is in 1:144 scale. It is small, but it is still bigger than the standard 1:144 scale real grade Gundam, because Sazabi is bigger in the 1:1 scale. And the real grade is actually pretty good. I've seen a lot of reviews about the real grade Sazabi, and it has a lot of positive comments, especially if you get the special edition one, which has either the translucent red or the metallic red finishing. I think those are definitely worth adding to your collections. But even the standard real grade 144 scale, 1:144 scale Sazabi is a very good model. I have seen it in the store, whereby they've built one for display. It looks very detailed as well. And if you don't want to purchase the Bandai Sazabi, there's actually a slightly cheaper version to the Ver.Ka 1:100 scale that is made by a third party called In-Era or In-Era Plus, and instead of the name Sazabi, it is called Lizard. It looks very similar to Sazabi. I'll post a photo here so you guys can have a clearer idea of what I mean by the Lizard being the alternative to Sazabi. It looks very similar, to be honest. It's just that it's made by a third party rather than Bandai. In terms of size, the In-Era Lizard is 1:100 scale, but it is slightly shorter than the Ver.Ka version, which is also 1:100 scale. And you will see from the photo here, hopefully it's shown on the screen, the Lizard, it carries slightly more weapon. Definitely you can see the 4 machine guns or Gatling guns as part of the body weapons. And you know, you can just see it from the picture that the Lizard is very highly detailed. There's a lot of external details, as well as the inner frame has got a substantial amount of details as well. It's just how In-Era, as a manufacturer, they like to focus. There's a lot of internal body structure details in comparison to, for example, Bandai model kit. So that is a good alternative to the master grade Ver.Ka Sazabi. If it's something that you guys might be interested in. I haven't built one in terms of the In-Era Lizard, but I've seen review video. I do like the details on the Lizard. It is very good, very detailed. And with my experience building the In-Era plus Thunderbolt, I can tell you the model kit is top class. So it is really, you know, down to you whether you are a loyal Bandai Gundam fans that you would prefer to stick with the Bandai Master Grade Ver.Ka Sazabi, or you go for the alternative In-Era Lizard. Both of the kit you will not be disappointed, because they are both pretty amazing kit, to be honest. And I guess that is it. If you guys have more questions about this Master Grade Ver.Ka Sazabi, then feel free to drop your comment in the comment box below. And until the next time, I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye for now.